Not just a musician, Dillon set out to prove himself as an actor too. And like his music, his acting career took off with a little help from his friends.
What kind of role has Bruce McDonald played in your life?
He's responsible for everything. I mean, even when I was in rehabs, he'd send me books on acting, you know?
Really?
And I didn't get a lot of letters. He's a real artist. He's generous, and he's kind, and he's good to people. And I can step on any set in this country, and there'll be a crew guy who's worked with him and knows that we're friends, and they're that much friendlier.
McDonald cast him in his first big screen role in the film Dance Me Outside.
I first met Hugh at the STEM restaurant on Queen Street when somebody handed me Headstone's record, and they wanted to do a video for the band. You know, it was a song called It's All Over.
Just like I told you, it's all over.
Loved it right away. I loved the sound, loved the songs. I was just sort of impressed with his how smart he was. I remember watching the rushes for that as we were shooting. I was like, man, this guy just leaps off the screen. Like, I was just blown away. It's like there's a little bit of Mickey Rourke in there, a little bit of Bruce Willis, a little bit of Steve McQueen. Certain people, cameras loves them, right? They photograph well. There's a great charisma coming off there. They themselves seem to really enjoy being in front of the camera. You know, and he's a natural showman. You know, he's a great front man.
You're smoked, man. Did you get it?
Yeah. I got it.
Well, let's go, Silo. Let's do this.
And we did a movie called Dance Me Outside, which was set on an Indian reservation in Northern Ontario. It was a kind of a teenage comedy, but there was a bad guy in it. There was a killer in it. And I said, hey, I want to bring in this guy. I don't know, he's never really acted before, but he's a great musician. And he came in and did this audition. And so we cast him in this movie. He had maybe 3-4 scenes. And again, was people that saw the movie were like, who is this guy? Or people that knew the Headstones were like, wow, who knew Hugh could pull it off?
McDonald then typecast him in a starring role as a self-destructive rocker in Hardcore Logo.
It wasn't long after that where we started to cook up this Hardcore Logo project based on Michael Turner's book. And again, casting, you know, and the producers, they wanted a real actor. And again, I said, well, I know this guy. I had already cast Callum Rennie as the guitar player in the movie. He plays the character Billy Talent. I said, Callum, listen, I know this guy. I don't know, like, you're the guy that's going to be playing with him, you know, so let's bring him over. We went over to my, you know, we invited him to my kitchen, and we said, why don't you guys just play around? And, you know, so we kind of kicked it around for about an hour, and then it was time for, I said, Hugh, it's time for you to leave, and Callum and I are going to talk about you. I said, Callum, what do you think? He says, well, he says, what do you think? I said, well, what do you think? You know, we were kind of both like excited with the idea that, you know, Hugh Dillon from the Headstones gets a leading role in a movie.
Okay, I'll go. If you... Oh! Okay, slow down. Freak. Slow down. No staying in the vans, you book hotels, and we don't stay at any band houses.
Okay, I lost it after I'll go. That's all. That's what I like.
Look, and I don't want to have to babysit.
Did an amazing job in that film, and him and Callum really hit it off, and they became really, really good friends. Callum really took him under his wing, and kind of like the way Enrico and him have this relationship on Flashpoint.
That great chemistry is front and center on the critically acclaimed new series, Flashpoint.
We're like two brothers who love to compete, but it doesn't matter who wins because we really do have fun.
Hugh stars as Ed Lane in the police drama that follows the tough but emotional lives of an elite strategic response unit.
With Flashpoint, I read that script and I thought, this is exceptional and I want to do it. And I then met Anne-Marie LaTraverse, and I just thought, this woman is exceptional. And she's just got such grace and integrity. And Bill Musto's our, you know, just the two of them, to work with them, it's just, it's a dream come true.
Watched each week by nearly 2 million Canadians, the CTV-CBS co-production is also a primetime hit south of the border. Flashpoint was nominated for a record 19 Gemini Awards in 2009, nabbing 4, including Best Drama Series.
Where are you going to put this thing?
This could almost be like a weapon.
for one of the bad guys to use in Flashpoint.
Yes.
You could bludgeon someone with this thing.
Dillon is also a cop in the critically acclaimed series Durham County, playing an intense and isolated homicide detective.
The character in Durham's got a real psychological element to it, all sorts of intimate relationships. So it's slightly different than what I do on Flashpoint. The characters on Durham are very isolated, all of us.
Still to come, the surprising experience he credits for his success.
It taught me a lot of things early on, but one of them was, about performance, which I use to this day.
Works Well with Others is not only the title of Hugh's CD, but it also reflects his life and the result of all his struggles.
I've been so blessed and I'm so grateful I have this life that I don't think about. I need more and it has to go on forever.
But one thing remains unchanged. Hugh Dillon still searches for an honest connection with people as much as he ever did in his rebellious youth.
I I was in New York and this woman came up to me and she was a cop. And I thought at first, I thought she's crazy. She goes, I just need to talk to you. And I went, okay, cool. Well, I'm a police officer. There's my badge. So you know I'm crazy. And,
Oh my God.
okay, all right. And then she whistled over a couple other cops who were escorting some prisoner off a plane, and they just loved the show. And it's
They're like,
just,
screw the prisoner, let's talk to Hugh Dillon.
These days, he's definitely on the right track.
My mom and dad are big golfers, and the last year, when I kind of pulled my life together and then Flashpoint happened and Durham counties happened, they both got a hole-in-one within a month of each other.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
So it's that kind of level because, they know where I am all the time.
Right.
They're happy.
And despite how tough the battle was, Dillon is thankful for what it taught him.
We'd worked incredibly hard, that band, and it taught me a lot of things early on, but one of them was about performance, which I use to this day, because I knew that when we hit that stage, and it was a very aggressive band, but I knew that when we hit that stage, there was no take two. A lot of it's preparation, rehearsal, and being ready to go, and being ready to hit it in one take.
After the break, your look at the video, Friends of Mine.
We find out I'm comatose. Nobody would have thought it, but that's how they got it.
Intense, fascinating, and always entertaining. It was a pleasure to talk with this multi-talented artist. We hope you enjoyed our conversation as much as we did. That's our show for tonight. We leave you now with Hugh Dillon's video, Friends of Mine. Thanks so much for watching.